It's been 2 times that I have been truly amazed and impressed with a microbrand watch. The first time was the Zelos Hammerhead V3 that I still own. The fit of the bracelet and case, the on-the-fly adjustment, and the feel of solidity for the price is just amazing on that watch. The second time was the Wiza Damascus that my friend made me sell to him. It is still to this day the cleanest and best finished microbrand watch I ever recorded. This is the third time I'm blown away by microbrand. The Revelot Hexmariner that one of you pointed out to me is one of the prettiest watches I have ever seen. The look is a marriage between the sharp and robust Zelos Hammerhead and the elegance and proportions of the Submariner. It is halfway between the two style-wise. I opted for the blue dial rose gold variant as I find it the best looking in the range, and it brings a smile to my face every time I put it on. The design is pretty original, although the general appearance is that of the Submariner. Being called Hexmariner, you know hexagons are going to be the theme, and they certainly made it the main focus. Everything is hexagon shaped, from the markers that are a combination of regular and elongated hexagons to the hands and even lume application on the hands. Even the seconds hand has both the pip at the top and the counterweight at the other end done in a hexagon shape, while the dial with a diamond pattern fits to the overall look like a glove. This attention to all the details make this one of the most uniformly designed watches I ever reviewed. On the regular black and silver version, even a plain black dial would work, but on this flashy rose gold model, the blue dial with its royal blue shade and all the facets that play with the light and change the appearance as you move the watch just brings it to another level. The hexagonal shapes and facets on the dial give it a certain sharpness that is carried over to the case. Where most divers are rounded and with soft transitions, this one is sharp with polished bevels and many facets. It has fewer surfaces than the Hammerhead, making it more traditional, but the difference in the finish is much bigger and transitions sharper. The bracelet follows the same design principle, and I love the fact they kept the center brushed, as it will handle scratches better than if it was polished. Another detail helping longevity is the clasp. Being gold-plated and not solid gold means the coating will eventually wear out on parts that get scratched the most, and clasp is the one that suffers the most in modern desk job life. So the fact they kept it completely silver in color means it will be able to take a beating without looking like crap. If there is one thing about the clasp I would change, it is the addition of the on-the-fly adjustment like the Zelos and Submariner have. Once you get used to those, it is very hard to wear a watch without it. But that is a small nuisance I'm willing to ignore given the rest of the watch. Another little disappointment, if I can call it that, is that the watch, despite being 39mm, which would usually make it perfect for my 6.7-inch wrist, wears smaller than 39. I think it is down to the dial that is smaller than usual due to the angled rehaut that has been laser etched with brand name and model name. Due to the smaller dial and the overall short lug-to-lug, I think the 42mm version would wear even better. Something I never thought I would say, especially if your wrist is 7 inches and bigger. The one thing that lets this particular example down is the finish on the dial, or more precisely the printing application. Due to them using embossing on all the text and markers and then printing on it, getting a perfect alignment is a problem, something I have seen on many Spinnaker and Aviate watches I reviewed. And on this, it is badly misaligned. I was warned about this being a prototype and that any problems with fit and finish will be fixed for the production models going to customers. I really do hope so, as the rest of the watch is amazing and deserves finish quality on par with the looks. The legibility is excellent in any condition. The beveled hands with polished sides and brushed top will always catch some light, and many facets on the markers just shimmer. When things get dark, you have one of the best looms I have seen so far, making it legible all night long. Given the specs and gorgeous design, the retail price of $339 is more than okay, as it is more than $100 less than the Zelos. And if you were able to get it at an early bird price of $249, it becomes a bargain. The finish could use improvement, but it doesn't change the fact this is one of the prettiest dive watches I reviewed all year. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.